Hey guys, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're talking clogged pores. Yes, those annoying clogged pores. Now, let me tell you, I'm very prone to clogged pores. I have some right now. They're driving me a little bit nuts, but I will tell you, many years ago, I suffered big time with clogged pores. They covered my entire cheeks were covered in clogged pores, and it really I had no idea why it was happening, how to take care of them. I didn't even know what a clogged pore was at the time. Then I learned. But it really affected my confidence level. Definitely, my skin was just so bumpy and I just didn't know what to do. So many years of trial and error, I definitely figured out how to treat my clogged pores and keep them under control. So I want to talk about the things that I've learned about clogged pores and give you guys some product recommendations as well. And hey, if anytime throughout this video, if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, but you like what you're seeing, this advice is helping you, you like my vibe, please consider hitting subscribe before you leave the video and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new videos from me. So if you guys are so ready to learn all about clogged pores and what to do about them, give the video a big thumbs up and let's get started. So first up, what is a clogged pore? Let's just identify this quickly. It's when dead skin cells and oil get trapped inside of the pore and they mix together and they create basically like a plug or a clog. It just gets stuck in there. That is a clogged pore, and it usually looks like a little fleshy bump on your skin. Now, if bacteria gets into that clog and mixes with all that gunk, it can become inflamed and it will become a pimple. Definitely they can be caused by using the wrong product, maybe something that is too rich or thick for your skin. It's definitely possible for skincare to cause clogged pores, but it's actually more commonly caused by two factors: excessive dead skin cells on your skin and or dehydrated skin. Now, first let's talk about dehydrated skin. I think this commonly gets mixed up with dry skin. That's completely different. We are not talking about dry skin. Dehydration is skin that lacks water, and this is actually a skin condition that can happen to any skin type. Let me say it again. Dehydration is a condition that can happen to any skin type, which means if you are oily, you can be dehydrated. If you are dry, you can be dehydrated. And of course, if you're combo, you can be dehydrated. So I just really want to emphasize that because I think some people think dehydrated skin has to be dry skin, and that's really not the case at all. And actually, when your skin's dehydrated, it will actually try to compensate for that lack of water the only way it knows how to, which is by producing more oil. Yeah, that doesn't actually solve the problem at all, but that's just what your skin does. So it overproduces oil to kind of make up for the imbalance in your skin. And definitely doesn't solve the dehydration, but it does cause the perfect storm for clogged pores, because more oil on the skin means it's more likely to get trapped inside of your pores, grabbing all those dead skin cells and just solidifying and creating a clog. It's awful. There are also some studies that suggest that people who do go through lots of dehydration, who do have this imbalance in their skin, might have higher amounts of keratin in their sebum. And that actually means the oil that you're producing is thicker and it's stickier on your skin, making it more likely that it's going to get stuck inside of your pores and definitely going to trap all those dead skin cells in that sticky oil. So yeah, it's the perfect storm for clogged pores. So if this sounds like you, if you are kind of producing lots of oil on your skin, maybe you are feeling a little bit dehydrated, a little tight skin underneath, kind of itchy skin that is just begging for hydration, I would definitely suggest adding a hydrating toner into your skincare routine, because this is going to kind of help with the imbalance in your skin. It's going to help add more water into your skin and kind of get that oil and water mix on your skin just right. Your skin is begging for it, so definitely treat it well and hydrate it. Lots of hydrating toners out there to choose from. One of my favorite ones that I think can just work for a big variety of people is from Make Cream. This is the Safe Me Relief Essence Toner. Lots of things I like about this one. Ingredients wise, it's very minimal. No fragrances, no essential oils, no drying alcohol. Very, very gentle. Love the texture of this because this is just watery, pure hydration for your skin. You can put this on in a couple of layers, like until your skin feels like it's hydrated enough. And if you're dehydrated, one layer ain't gonna cut it, okay? So feel free. This is the type of skincare product, because of the texture, it's so light without any heaviness or moisture. You can put on a layer, kind of pat it into your skin, kind of like think about how does your skin feel. Still feels a little dehydrated. Put on another layer of toner. It's gonna feel really comforting and refreshing. Think about it. Oh, me, yep, a little bit more. Okay, put on another layer. Just do that until your skin is like, yeah, no, actually this feels great. Like I feel comfortable. Listen to your skin, especially if you are dehydrated. Hydrating toners, super, super easy to layer up. And that's actually another reason why I like this particular product, because it comes in a really big jumbo size. Because if you are putting like 3-4 layers on your skin, you know, twice a day, you're gonna go through toner pretty quickly, just like I do. So I love the economical size of this, love the formula, love the texture, love how gentle it is, but I love how deeply hydrating and replenishing this is. And it's a great like first step to getting on top of that dehydrated skin. So my second tip for you guys is to focus in on moisture barrier supportive skincare, because yes, dehydrated skin can definitely cause clogged pores, but dehydration is actually a symptom of something else. So you can definitely treat your dehydration, but in order to kind of solve it, you have to go a little bit deeper, and that is your moisture barrier. When your skin's moisture barrier isn't functioning properly, that is definitely going to cause hydration to escape from your skin in something that's called transepidermal water loss. That's what dehydration is. It's the loss of water through your moisture barrier. That's not supposed to happen. Your moisture barrier is supposed to keep that hydration hugged into your skin, but when it becomes weakened, it can let some of that hydration escape. That can happen for a lot of different reasons. It can be environmental, it can be weather-based, it can be because like your heating or your air conditioning is very drying to the air. It can be because of overuse of exfoliants. Lots of different reasons for it, but even so, you do need to strengthen your skin's moisture barrier. Lots of different ingredients will definitely help with that, but my favorite combination is ceramides, cholesterol, fatty acids. Those 3 components actually make up your skin's moisture barrier, and adding them back in topically through skincare is very effective. Now you can find this combination of ingredients in lots of skincare products, particularly moisturizers like Cerave moisturizing cream and the lotion do contain this combination of ingredients. I also like the Leavv ceramide concentrate cream. That's really great. Paula's Choice has a serum with these ingredients in them. Stratia liquid gold. There's lots of different options out there, but I'm going to introduce a serum to you guys that contains a couple of different ceramides, cholesterol, fatty acids, and other barrier supportive ingredients, and a really lovely hydrating texture that's going to be great if you're suffering from dehydration. So this is the Be Plain Bamboo Hydrating Ampoule. So definitely, it's got the barrier supportive ingredients that I'm really emphasizing here, but it also has some beautiful hydrating ingredients, and it's got a really wonderful gel texture that's going to work if you're dehydrated and dry, if you're dehydrated and oily, or if you're dehydrated and combo, somewhere in between. I think this texture will work for everybody because it's hydrating, it's plumping, it's light on the skin, it's quickly absorbed, and it's not sticky or tacky. It's actually something I've been reaching for a lot in the warm weather because it's just not heavy at all. And so I think a lot of different skin types will like this, but it's definitely great if you've got dehydration and you want to strengthen up that moisture barrier. So we talked about dehydration, but remember there was a second common cause that we definitely need to address when it comes to clogged pores, and that's excessive dead skin cells. Yes. Now your skin naturally sheds dead skin cells, and it naturally kind of like sheds them away. Do you know what I mean? Sloughs them away. There's a natural cycle to this, but it actually is pretty common for some people to shed more dead skin cells, to have like a slower sloughing off kind of cycle where the dead skin cells just kind of like build up on your skin. And as you get older, your skin becomes less effective at shedding off the dead skin cells. So Basically, where I'm going with this is you probably have extra dead skin cells hanging out on your skin, and one of the most effective ways to get rid of them is by using chemical exfoliation. So here's what you need to know about chemical exfoliation. Generally speaking, there's two common types, AHAs and BHAs. You've probably heard about them. Now, they're definitely more complicated than I'm going to make them seem, but this is really the key information we need to know when it comes to dealing with clogged pores. AHA types of exfoliants work on top of your skin. They're really good at getting rid of dead skin cells. Definitely, they can also help brighten up the skin and work on texture. Sounds really good, right? Now, BHAs, these are oil-soluble chemical exfoliants. They help to work on the surface of the skin to get rid of dead skin cells, but because they're oil-soluble, that means they actually get deeper into your pore lining and can exfoliate there. So AHAs definitely sounded good, but if you are suffering with clogged pores, you definitely want the power of BHAs to get inside of the pore lining, because that's where the clog is, right? That's where the dead skin cells are getting trapped, and that's what's causing your clog. So you definitely want to look for BHA exfoliants to address those clogged pores. So let's talk about Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. This is a super popular product, and it's very effective for clogged pores because it contains 2% of salicylic acid. That is a BHA chemical exfoliant. So yes, it can work on top of your skin to get rid of the extra dead skin cells there, but it can also get inside of the pore and help loosen up and exfoliate away that clog as well. Salicylic acid is great too because it actually helps to decrease potential inflammation on the skin. You know, sometimes those clogged pores can get inflamed because they're starting to become a pimple now, right? So this can actually help calm down those inflamed red clogged pores that you might be getting. And what I really like about salicylic acid and BHAs in general is they don't increase sun sensitivity like AHAs do. So really important to know, you should still always be wearing your sunscreen every single day, no matter what skincare you're using, but it's just kind of nice to know this does not increase your skin's sun sensitivity. So this is a BHA liquid. So this is really best to put on right after washing your face. Towel off, and then you'll want to apply this with a cotton pad. I actually really like the reusable ones. If you're not into using like a disposable cotton pad, the reusable ones are really nice, but it is good to apply this with some type of like pad instead of by just using your hands, because you do want like a precise and even application with an ingredient like this. If you were to use your hands and apply it maybe like a toner, you have the potential to over apply the product in certain areas, and you definitely could cause some irritation by using too much of the product. So that's why I just really recommend using some type of cotton pad just to kind of control the amount that you're applying to your skin. Now I want to talk about another chemical exfoliant. Now this ingredient was like my holy grail ingredient to treat my clogged pores way back when. Remember when I told you they were really bad and like all over my face? This was the ingredient that made a huge difference to them. It is neither an AHA or a BHA. It's in a class of its own, and the ingredient is azelaic acid. Now, this is actually starting to become a lot more widely available and a lot more popular, and thank goodness, because it's an awesome ingredient. So this kind of has the properties of both an AHA and a BHA. It helps to exfoliate the top layer of your skin, but it can also work deeper inside of the pore. But I think one of the reasons why azelaic acid is so good for clogged pores is because it can actually help regulate your skin's production of skin cells. So if you are one of those people who just kind of overproduces dead skin cells, this can help normalize or regulate your skin over time. So super, super important, right? It's also a great anti-inflammation ingredient, and it's also an antibacterial ingredient. And that is going to be particularly helpful if those clogged pores more often than not are turning into pimples for you. If they're starting to get inflamed, if they're getting red, and if they're starting to turn into like white heads. This is definitely going to be an ingredient that's going to help with that, with its antibacterial properties and its anti-inflammation properties. So just wonderful ingredient all around for clogged pores. It's also pretty sensitive skin friendly, and it's actually great for rosacea prone skin as well. So the product shout out for azelaic acid is the Paula's Choice 10% azelaic acid booster. Now this also contains some salicylic acid in addition to the 10% azelaic acid. So BHA bonus, and we also have licorice root extract in here. I also forgot to mention that azelaic acid can brighten up your skin and it can work on hyperpigmentation. And this is one of the most pleasing azelaic acid textures I've seen, because azelaic acid usually comes, not always, usually comes in a cream texture. And some of the cream textures are like overly silicone-y, sometimes they pill, they're hard to apply. This is a really nice texture. So this is the type of product you want to put on right before moisturizer, not at the beginning of your skincare routine, at the end. Always go by texture. And azelaic acid is not a pH dependent chemical exfoliant, so it doesn't need to go at the beginning to be more effective. It's totally effective at the end of your routine. So just put a layer of this on your face right before moisturizer, or you can even, especially if you have sensitive skin, mix it into your existing moisturizer and then just apply it in one even layer. So let's talk about cleansing, because dehydration and excessive dead skin cells, those are the main causes of your clogged pores. Definitely they are. But if you do not have a really good cleansing routine in place, you are very likely making your clogged pores way worse than they need to be. You definitely need a really good cleansing routine. So my first tip is, if you are not using an oil cleanser yet, definitely consider adding one into your skincare routine, because oil cleansers really effectively break down makeup, sunscreen, excessive oil, extra skincare, grime, dirt, just anything that's on your face. It really effectively breaks that down on your skin and washes it away very quickly. Yes, you can cleanse your skin effectively with just a traditional like foaming cleanser. You can get all of the things I just listed off your face with a foaming cleanser. But let me tell you, it usually takes a lot of elbow grease to get it off, and a lot of time. You really gotta work that cleanser into your skin to make sure you got it all off, right? And some of us will definitely be dedicated and do that, but honestly, I don't. I don't want to sit there and scrub and rub and tug at my face. It's irritating to my skin. I don't want the cleanser on my skin that long. And honestly, like when I wash my face, I just want to get into bed. You know what I mean? I just want to make this as painless and easy as possible. And that's what oil cleansers do. They just break it down and get it off of your skin so much faster and so much more effectively. The second reason that I do suggest an oil cleanser is because, you know, like attracts like. Oil cleansers actually kind of attract the oil in your skin. Not in a way that strips the oil from your skin, but it can actually help to loosen the clogged pores in your skin, especially the ones that are closer to the surface. Some of us with clogged pores have described a sensation called grits as we use our oil cleanser. Just kind of like work that oil cleanser into your skin in circles, going towards your nose. Don't go away, go towards your nose. You're more likely to pop the grits out that way. Work it into your skin like this, and you will more likely than not start to feel, it feels like little sand particles, like little like hard grits that pop out of your skin. They're just hardened sebum that was like towards the top of your clogged pore. They just pop right out because the oil just like attracts them, and just that's how it removes your makeup and sunscreen, and that's how it can remove some of your clogged pores too. So I do find using the oil cleanser, not only just to really effectively cleanse your face, but to kind of help get some of that grime out of your pores, really, really effective to really cut down on your clogged pores. Something else that I would recommend looking at is your cleansing routine in the morning, because you definitely don't need a foaming cleanser or an oil cleanser or anything like that in the morning. Not everybody needs that. And especially if you are suffering with dehydration, those types of products could potentially make it worse. So you may want to just consider washing your face with just water and skipping cleanser altogether, or opt for the more gentle micellar water in the morning. Since we're not breaking down makeup and sunscreen and all of that, right? It's just from sleeping. These more gentle forms of cleansing can definitely get you off to the right step, especially if you're somebody who does suffer with dehydration. It's gonna go a long way in your skin's hydration levels. Something else I want to mention is tempting as it may be, do not push on your clogged pores. Do not try at-home extractions. Just don't. Listen to me. I've done it. I know it feels really satisfying to just like, especially when they're not like the inflamed, infected ones, but you just like push on it and just that little like white clog just comes out. Oh, it is so satisfying. I know it is. I know, and you feel like you're taking control of your skin and you're taking control of your clogged pores. I know. However, you know it's bad. You know it's bad. And I'm just here to remind you of that. You do not want to be pushing on your skin, damaging your skin, inflaming your skin, introducing bacteria into your skin, scarring your skin. It's just a Pandora's box. You don't want to open it. Just keep your fingers off your face, okay? Just keep it off your face. Just do the best that you can. Trust the process of your skincare products. They are going to be a lot more effective at getting into those clogged pores and getting them out of your life without the risk of introducing bacteria or damaging your skin. And my final piece of advice is don't go ham on your skin. And then I mean that like don't push on your skin and extract your clogged pores, but I also mean don't go super heavy-handed with the chemical exfoliants. You know, the ones that I recommended I think are definitely sensitive skin friendly. They're very effective though, and they're very potent ingredients. And if you overuse or abuse them, you can definitely get yourself in so much hot water. Because if you overuse chemical exfoliation, you cause irritation on your skin. That weakens your skin's moisture barrier. And if you remember at the beginning of this long video, a damaged and weakened moisture barrier can cause dehydration, which can cause what? Clogged pores. So you could potentially be making it worse if you try to speed up the process and if you get impatient with it, and that is so tempting with chemical exfoliation because they do work really quickly and they do give really good results. And it is very tempting to just do it again and again and again and again. I know, but really listen to your skin. If you are starting to feel a little bit of irritation, back off. Just know that this is a process with your skin. Just know that it's a journey with clogged pores. You will be able to get on the other side of the situation, but just know that it takes time and patience, and just trust your skincare products, trust the process. You don't have to speed anything up here, and you could potentially be setting your progress way back if you do. There's really no formula for chemical exfoliation. It's not like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday kind of thing. You just have to listen to your skin. Everybody's tolerance levels are different. So just go slow, be careful, be patient, trust the process. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that there was some helpful information in here for you. I'll be honest, this video, all these tips contained in here really reflects years and years and years of my experience with clogged pores, all of my trials and all of my errors too. Trust me, I've had a lot of experience with this. So I really do hope that sharing my experience really helps you out on your clogged pore journey too. If you love the video, like I said at the beginning, if you're not subscribed but you did enjoy this, please do consider subscribing to my channel. I release 2 new skincare focused videos every single week, and sometimes I release a 3rd video that week, so you definitely want to turn on notifications because you never know when I'm going to drop that video and you don't want to be out of the loop. I hope you guys are happy, healthy, and safe wherever you are in the world. I cannot wait for you to slay this day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.